No. And as you're looking down now, just getting your bearings, what do you imagine you're standing on?
Outside.
You're outside? So what's the ground like? Is it grass? Is it
rubble?
It's rubble? And is it day or is it night there?
Day.
It's daytime. And I want you to look at your hands and the clothes that you're wearing and describe to me what you look like.
I'm wearing like raggedy clothes, like
Ragged clothes?
Smock, like a long top smock type thing.
A smock?
And, I haven't got anything on my feet.
Nothing on your feet?
My hands are sore.
Your hands are sore? So you're wearing a smock. Are you male or female? You'll just sense what energy. You're male? Yeah.
I'm a slave.
You're a slave? So tell me, do you have any chains or are you bound in any way?
No, but I'm pulling a rope.
You're pulling a rope? Pulling a rope.
I don't know what for. There's lots of other people
There's lots of other people.
pulling the rope.
So there's lots of you slaves pulling rope?
Yeah.
Don't
know.
And as you can see yourself there, because you can be an observer of this scene, how old do you feel that you are? What number springs to mind?
20.
You're 20 years old. So if you're 20 years old, you'll be able to tell me what your name is. Listen out for your name being called.
Eric.
Eric. Eric, look at the colour of your skin. What colour skin do you have?
Pink.
What colour?
Pink.
Pink. So Eric, you tell me that you're a slave. So what country are you in there, Eric? You'll know the country. It'll be the first one that comes to mind.
I think I'm in Egypt.
You're in Egypt. So Eric,
I'm
what?
tired.
And you're tired? So now that we know that you're in Egypt, I want to know the year. And I'm going to tap you on the forehead, and when I tap you on the forehead, you'll see some numbers come to mind, and that will be the year that you lived. So when you're ready, 3, 2, 1. What year is it there, Eric?
1645.
1645. So tell me, Eric, have you always been a slave?
Yes.
So you've always been a slave from little?
That's all I remember.
It's all you remember. So these things, you say that you're pulling this rope.
We're building the pyramids.
Oh, you're building the pyramids. Very good.
Pulling the ropes up.
They're pulling the ropes up
Got big blocks.
with the big blocks. And are you treated well as slaves?
Not too bad.
So you're treated well.
Feeding us.
So you're well fed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't get much rest.
No rest.
No.
Uh-huh. And you say that your hands are sore
Yeah.
and you have nothing on your feet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So what I'd like you to do now, Eric, is I'd like you to take me to the place where you rest in the evenings. So as you follow that thought now, just feel yourself drifting, floating towards that place. So you can describe to me the place where you live when you're not working. 3, 2, 1, be there now. What does this place look like where you live?
It's just got hay on the floor.
Hay on the floor. Mm-hmm. Do you have your own room?
And we all sleep in the same room.
All sleep in the same room? Mm-hmm.
And it just
Feels
feels like wood.
like wood? Do you lay on wood?
We lay on the floor.
You lay on the floor. Tell me, are there men and women in that room or just men?
Just men.
Just men. Mm-hmm. And these pyramids that you are working on, do you understand these pyramids? Do you understand why you're building these pyramids? For the God? Uh-huh. So are you happy to do that work? Mm-hmm. But you can't see a way out.
No, I don't know where to go.
You don't know where to go. So what we're going to do now is we're going to close that scene. And we're going to go forward in that lifetime to when something significant is happening around you. Something that is important. And you will either stay in that lifetime or you'll travel to another one. So when you're ready, just close that scene now. Just as if you're flicking the switch of a remote control. Very good. And feel yourself drifting and floating forward in that timeline. See yourself there now, floating, drifting through time and space. Very good. I'm going to count from 3 to 1, and when I get to 1, you're going to be at that significant time. 3, 2, and 1. Be there now. So tell me, how old are you now, Eric?
28.
You're 28. Mm-hmm. So look around and you'll just sense what is happening around you. Are there others around you? Are you alone now?
I'm still with them.
You're still with them? Mm-hmm. But why have you brought me to this scene, Eric? Just connect with that memory and tell me, what is it that you want to express? Why is this scene so important? What's happening in this
Because
scene?
they want to bury me.
They want to bury you. Mm-hmm. What, to bury you alive?
They're leading me into water.
They're leading you into water. Mm-hmm. Why do they lead you into water, Eric?
Don't want to go in.
Who is they? Who is it that's leading you into this water, Eric?
They're the people in charge.
the people in charge. So what's so significant about leading you into this water? What happens next?
I don't know.
Is that the end of that life?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Just makes me want to cry.
So tell me, did you drown in that life? Yeah. So they led you into the water and they drowned you?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And then what did they do with your body, Eric?
Put me in the pyramids.
They put you in the pyramids? Mm-hmm.
Don't know why.
Were you gifts to the gods?
They're dressing me in gold.
They're dressing you in gold? Mm-hmm.
Got a new smock.
A new smock? Mm-hmm. So they're preparing you as a gift, are they?
I think so.
Mm-hmm. So now that your life has ended and you've lifted yourself out of that body so that you can view that scene, you know that your soul carries on. And as you look at that scene and that life, you'll be able to tell me, Eric, why did you choose that life? What was the purpose of the contract that you had with that life?
To serve others.
To serve others. Mm-hmm. Well, you certainly did that to the extent of your life. Mm-hmm. But now you're out of the body. You can choose to go anywhere you want to go. Some people go back to their soul group, others travel to different areas. And you will have been in this situation many times, Eric. So tell me, what is it that you do when you end a life there? Do you go back to your soul group or do you travel to other places? Look around and see if there's anyone that's come to collect you, to take you back home.
No.
You're on your own. Mm-hmm. And what is it that you do when you've lifted your soul out of that body? Do you travel sideways or up or down? What happens to you?
Sort of like straight up, straight ahead.
There's a light and you go straight up the light. Mm-hmm.
Straight ahead.
Straight ahead, yeah. And is this a beam of light that you're focusing on? Uh-huh. And as you can see yourself now, going faster and faster, faster than the speed of light, where does this take you? When you get to the other end of this beam of light, where do you find yourself, Eric? You're in China? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what are you doing in China there, Eric? Look around. Is it day or night time there, Eric?
It's night time.
It's night time. Mm-hmm.
Can't see very well.
You don't have to see, you can just sense. Do you sense that you're on your own or you're with others, Eric?
They're alone at the moment.
You're alone. And have you come to this place for some peace and quiet, or have you come there to wait for others? What do you sense?
I'm waiting for others.
You're waiting for others. And these others, are they other souls of your group? Or are they just other souls?
Just other souls.
Just other souls. And what is it that you do in this place in China? What are you gathering for?
Picking something.
You're picking something? Take a...
Picking like leaves.
Picking leaves. Like tea.
Yeah.
And these souls and you, where do you go to next with these souls? Do you all go off together, or do you spread out? Together. And what is it that you learn from these souls, Eric? To be together.
We're better together.
Oh, you're together. Very good. Tell me, Eric, in this very special place, do we have permission to call on my client's father and her nan today? Just put that out to the universe and ask, do we have permission to call on her father and her nan today? What answer do they give you? Yeah. So feel them coming forward now. And as they draw closer and closer, knowing that you will have happy memories, and emotion is a good thing, you can just feel their energies getting closer and closer towards you. As you see them now in front of you, using your senses, how do they look? Very well. Yeah. I want you to connect with your father there. I want you to connect with your father, and I'm here by your side. I want you to look into his eyes now. And as you look into the eyes of the soul of your father, you're going to be able to telepathically communicate mind to mind and soul to soul. What message does your father give you?
He loves me.
He loves you. Very good. So can I ask him, are you on the right track now?
Yeah.
Yeah. And ask your nan to come forward now. And I want you to feel her energy. And as she gets closer to you, I want you to get closer to her, and I want you to step right into your nan's energy so that you meld together. Feel her wonderful, loving energy. How does that make you feel? Is it a good memory?
I miss her.
Say that again.
I miss her.
You miss her. Ask your nan, what kind of things does she do to get your attention? Because she can be around you at any time. Ask her. Just mind to mind. What kind of things does she do to get your attention? What does she say?
Gets the dog to bark at me.
She gets the dog to bark at you. Very good. So I want you to thank them for working with us now. But I want to move on from this scene, and I'd like to be able to close that scene now. As we now begin to work with my client now, as we connect with the inner self, and as I talk to you, feeling yourself in this room now, I'm going to ask your inner self, your subconscious mind, your higher self, whatever you want to call it, to come forward and work with me. And I want them to use your voice. So I'd like you to be able to take a nice deep breath in and just step away from your body to allow your inner self to come forward. Tell me, this energy that you have, is it a female or a male energy that's with you as your inner self? Or is it neither?
Mix, really.
It's a mix. And this energy, I'd like to be able to talk to this energy now. For this energy to use your voice. Have you had lives with my client before?
Yes.
Yeah? How many lives have you had? Is it 1 or 10? Several lives? Very good. And what is it that you work together with? What's your mission as you work together? Help. Is this to help herself or others or both? Both. How's she doing?
She's always helping others.
She's always helping others. How does she do in helping herself? Does she need to concentrate on self-preservation a little bit more?
Yes.
Needs self-preservation. So what I want to do now is I want to do a body scan. And we're going to start at the top of the head and we're going to work our way all the way down, just as if it's like an X-ray scan. Just as if a light beam was going straight down the body, and you're going to be able to feel the vibration of the different energies, and you're going to be able to tell me whereabouts in the body the change in energy is that we can work with, that energy we can work with, whether it's a memory from this life or previous life. So when you're ready, starting at the top of the head now. Very good. Working your way down the head now, down the cheekbones, around the ears and the eyes, down the throat area, down the shoulders. I want you to go down those arms and back up. And then into that heart area, and just feel the difference in vibration and remember that. And now work your way down into the tummy area. Very good. Into the hips, the thighs, the knees, all the way down to the tips of the toes and back up again. And tell me, where in the body can we work with today? Is there anywhere? Yeah. So it's left. I'm going to connect here now. I'm going to ask your inner mind now to go all the way down, travel down to this part of the body here. And as you're travelling down, as small as a cell, that's right, just make yourself as small as a cell. Feel yourself walking around the energy in this area. Tell me, what does it feel like in this area? Is it hot? Is it angry? Is it soft? Is it cold? It's lumpy. Well, you're going to be able to communicate with the memories that are held here. And as you walk around and chat and communicate with all these cells, what is it that causes them to be lumpy? What is the memory that they're holding? The minute you say it, the minute it's released.
Sad.
Sad. And is that from this life, or is it from a previous life? And I'm here holding you now, taking away that sadness so that you can just see the story, knowing that you survived all that. Is it from this life or a previous life? This life. Are these the memories that you've been holding on to since you were about 10 years old? Since you were 5? So what was happening to you when you were 5 years old? See yourself now as that 5-year-old child.
Sitting on his knee.
You were sitting on his knee?
He was touching me.
And do you know this person?
Yeah.
And is that when it all started?
Yeah.
Yeah. And how did that make you feel as that little girl? You didn't know. And you had no coping skills to be able to understand either, did you? So what I want to do now is, I want you to see yourself as that little girl there, with all that sadness. And I want you to see that person there. And you're detached from that person. And I want you with your mind to demand that they give you back all your love and your joy. Because they had no right to take that from you. Feel it coming back to you. They can't hold on to it. It's not theirs to keep. Feel all your love and energy and joy. See how it's working. It's coming back into your body. How does that make you feel? Better. Very good. Very good. Are you ready now to give me those memories so that I can lift them from you totally? Yeah. So I'm going to take those memories now and I'm going to offer them up to Spirit. And may the light of the universe always accompany you and God bless you on your way to be healed. I'm going to call on Archangel Zadkiel now to come down. And I'd like him to come down with the purest turquoise. That beautiful, beautiful, tranquil colour of turquoise. Almost like the greeny blue ocean of calmness and richness and joy. Just feel him pouring all that energy in. Feel that wonderful turquoise colour calming this area, and you can see how this colour is just soaking in to all those muscles, relaxing them now as it's all gone away and healed. And I'll tap you on the forehead and seal that in. Scan the body again and tell me, is there anything else that we can work on? Yeah. So let's go down into this heart area. Just feel yourself working your way into this heart area, and as you do, you're going to be able to communicate now with these cells and these memories. So you can tell me, what is it that she's holding in her heart there? What memories is she holding? Broken. Is it one particular person that has broken this heart, or is there several? Several.
Feel let down.
You feel let down? So you feel betrayed? Unsupported. Unsupported and unloved. That's an awful lot of emotion there. I suppose it's drowned the heart with all that sorrow. I'd like now for you to go in there and start drawing all those memories and wow, excuse me a minute, bringing them into my hands. Yeah, that's right. Just bring them up into my hand. Just go into that heart area and start untangling all those thoughts of being betrayed. They betrayed themselves. Start untangling all those thoughts of being let down. You had the strength to carry on. And where you were feeling unsupported and loved, just know that they didn't deserve your love and your trust, and bring all those memories into my hands. Have I got those memories now?
Yeah.
I'm going to take those memories from you, and I'm going to pass those memories to Archangel Michael to place on his sword of light and take back to the universe to be healed. I'm going to ask him to come back down and place his sword of light in the heart area, and as he does, I want him to illuminate that sword, and I want you to feel that blue light energy that's coming from his sword now. And see how it's illuminating this heart. And know now that it's pouring all the love from Spirit into this heart now. As they begin to mend and heal and nurture this heart. That's right. And see how full of the Spirit of love that is coming into your heart, filling that area, making you feel ready and open to be loved and open to trusting again, knowing that you need to set boundaries for you that are safe. But you are ready to love and be loved. I'm going to seal that in. Take a look around the body now and tell me, is there anywhere else in the body we can work with, or shall I get to the questions? Your left foot. Left foot. Okay. As I come down to the left foot. I want you to connect with that left foot and tell me what's happening in this left foot here.
Pain.
It's a pain. Is this pain from this life, or is it a pain from a previous life, do you think? What's the first impression? Previous life. So this is a memory from a past life. What I want to do is I want this memory to have a voice today, and I want to bring it up to the throat so that it can speak to us now. So I'm going to bring it up to the throat. Talk to me. Energy. What are you doing down there in that foot area? Why are you causing that pain?
Because I'm moving forward.
Because of moving forward? Are you telling me that you don't want her to move forward?
No.
She's got to move forward? Tell me, are you a memory of a past life, or are you an attachment of a different soul? What are you? You're an attachment. So tell me, what was your name when you were alive on this earth? What did they call you? Zoe. Evening, Zoe. So how long have you lived in that foot there, down there then?
7 years.
About 7 years. So what was happening to her 7 years ago for you to be able to sneak into this body? Was she having a bit of a rough ride? Yeah. So why didn't you go to Spirit, Zoe, when you had the chance? Sneak inside this body? You wanted to stay? So tell me what happened in your life. Go back to your life and tell me what happened in your life.
As a baby.
You were a baby? And how did you pass over, Zoe? Someone threw you?
They hurt me.
And they hurt you? That someone, was it male or female, Zoe? It was male. Was it your father or was it someone else?
Yeah.
It was your father. And is that why you didn't go back to spirit? Because you felt cheated? You wanted to live, so you carried on living with my client here. But you know you can continue to live your soul life. Yeah? I want you to imagine that you have a book in your hand, Zoe. And this is a leather-bound book. And as I talk to you, I want you to feel around the edges of this leather-bound book. And in a moment, I'm going to count from 3 to 1. And when I get to 1, I want you to open the first page of that book. And on that first page, you'll see just who's waiting for you in spirit. So when you're ready, 3, just feel the edges of that book. 2, get ready to open. 1. Turn the page and tell me who's waiting for you in spirit. Your mummy. Listen to your mummy, Zoe. What is she saying to you? She wants you home. Are you?
Cuddling.
She wants to cuddle you. Yeah. Are you ready now to go back to spirit, to have the love from your mum? Yeah. Before you go, Zoe, tell me, what have you been doing in that foot area then to cause that pain? Is it to tell her to move forward or to prevent her from moving forward? To stop her moving forward. Can you see that that's not your decision to make, Zoe? Because you're actually stopping her from moving forward and being loved, aren't you? Okay. I want permission to speak to my client. I want to tap you on the forehead and I want you to be able to speak to Zoe. 3, 2, 1. So what is it that you want to say to Zoe now she's ready to leave you? Do you forgive her? Yeah. Thank you very much. I want to talk to Zoe now. Zoe, are you ready to leave?
Going home to mummy.
Going home to mummy, yeah. So, very good. So I'm going to make a channel now for you to come up into this body. I want you to draw all your memory out of this body as you travel up and up and up. Travelling up this body right to the top of the head until you can feel this funnel, this energy. It's like a tube of energy. I don't know why, but this is how they've told me to work. Feel, it's almost like a chute. Feel yourself ready to get into this chute. 1, 2, and 3. Step into that chute and just feel yourself gliding up, 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 up. Wow, all the way back to spirit. And that's the first time I've done that. Very good. So now what I want you to be rest assured that the way forward now is positive. Wow. I'm just waiting for somebody's coming in. I've got an angel that I'm not aware of the name coming forward. It's a male angel coming forward. He's coming to work with you now. Oh, he's actually working on your aura. So I'm just going to hold your energy here as he works with your aura, and with his wings he's smoothing out your aura where it was jagged and sore and angry and sad. He's smoothing it all out, and he's combing with his feathers all the way round your aura and blending it all in. How beautiful, beautiful. And his message to you is, God bless you, my child, you are ready to love. And he's gone. Thank you. I want to ask, how many guides does my client have? How many guides does she have?
5.
5? Uh-huh. These 5 guides, are they like us or are they different? See them in front of you now. Draw them close to a different. Describe these 2 that are different. Are they shaped like us? Or
Smooth.
they're smooth. What's their skin look like? Is it the same colour as ours?
Like a grey.
A grey colour?
Funny eyes.
Grey colour, funny eyes.
Like cat's eyes.
I like cat's eyes, yeah. And what's their job? What's their role as being part of your guide? You'll be able to telecommunicate with them and they'll be able to give you this information.
Money.
Money?
Yeah.
Money. Very good. So are they telling you that money is coming? Ask them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the other guides, what gifts do they give her?
Get health.
Health. The gift of health. Wonderful. She has a fear of water. Did we find that fear of water from that previous life where she was drowned? Is that where it was from? Or is it from somewhere else?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done that. Okay, very good. She wants to know if there is anyone in her life now that she's had lives with in the past. And if they are, can you name them for me, please? Who's been in her life before in past lives?
Sorry.
Okay, thank you. I'll be sure to remind her of Sally. As we've worked on the body, I know she wanted to let go of emotion so that she can trust again. I want you to take a look at the body as a whole and just scan those chakras down now and tell me, how is she looking now? Is she ready to accept and to trust again? Yeah. She has an issue with blocked ears. Tell me what's going on there. Protection? Oh, I kind of get it now. So it's protecting her from hearing certain things. Yeah. Uh-huh. Who is that is actually protecting her ears? Somebody will be in charge of that. Is it one of her guides or is it somebody else?
Yes.
It's your guides. Well, I'm going to leave that in place because that's for a positive reason. I want to know why she has an affiliation to like the 18th century. She likes all the long dresses and all the styles. Why is she attracted to that period?
She used to wear one.
She used to wear one. Did she have a life in the 18th century?
Yes.
Uh-huh. So was that a good life that she had, on the whole?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Can she bring back all the good memories from that life to include them in this life? To remind her of how happy and confident she can be? Yeah?
Yeah.
Very good. She has a bit of an issue and she always wants to eat sugar. Tell me, have we got to the bottom of that today?
Mm-hmm.
No. Mm-hmm. So, as I mentioned the word sugar, I want you to focus on that word and travel into that mind for the word sugar. And as you're travelling down into that mind to the word sugar, you'll see the emotion that goes with that. So tell me, what is the connection with sugar?
Happy.
Happy? Mm-hmm. So she remembers happy things, happy times when she has sugar? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah? Is this because she was given treats to be happy? Or is it an actual illusion that she was cheated to feel happy? She was cheated. Mm-hmm. So where does she hold that memory in her body of one needing to have that sugar? Just travel to that area, to that part of the body that holds that memory.
Left knee.
The left knee. Aha. So I'll get down there to the knee. So I want to connect with this knee. And I'm going to go in there now. I'm going to call on the inner self to come and work with me. As we go into this knee area and begin to pull out the roots of the problem here, these memories that you don't need, and see how we're just untying all those tangled messages that have got confused, because you don't really need the message of sugar. You just need the message of love. So let's just start pulling out those memories now, one at a time, untangling them, slowly and gently pulling them out. Just see us now, drawing them out into my hand. Have I got those memories now?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to take those and offer them up to Spirit. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to call on Goddess Isis now to come down, the Mother of Love. And she comes down now with all the love from the angels, all the love from her heart and spirit. And she is just pouring it into this knee. Just feel that warmth and how it soothes all these muscles and these memories. And see how it's recalibrating all your thoughts. Because you don't need sugar to be happy anymore. You need to know that you're confident and reassured and in total control of your life from this day forward. And just see how the strength in this knee is getting stronger and stronger as you can stand up and stand for yourself. See how powerful you are now. Feel the energy of Goddess Isis working through you now. And her energy has a whisper, and this whisper is that you are more powerful than you think, and these whispers will go through every cell and every fibre of your body. Just feel those whispers gliding through your body. Wake up, you're more powerful than you think. You're more powerful than you ever thought possible. And see how you're lighting up, opening up and getting stronger and stronger until you're just a huge body of light. Perfect. Thank you very much. Well, now we've come to the end of the session. Is there anything that you think I ought to have asked or should have asked? Or are we to the close now? Powerful healing. I'm going to stay with you for a little while. Let's just pour that healing in. Very good. Feel it going in. Calming the body, anchoring the soul. Beautiful. It's as if you're reborn. And now we've come to the end of the session. I'd like to thank your inner self for working with me, but it's time for us to come back into this room. So I bid you farewell and ask my client to slowly and gently bring yourself back into this room, knowing that you've been on an amazing journey, truly amazing. Respect that time. Bringing yourself back slowly. Feeling yourself in the room now, on this sofa. That's right. Your eyelids getting lighter and lighter. When you're ready, open your eyes. Wow. That was powerful.
God, I feel so heavy.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, you've got rid of an awful lot of stuff in there.
Mm.
Yeah. You can only do so much in one session.
Yeah.
Otherwise, when you stood up, you'd just fall down and be so dizzy. How are you feeling? Okay?
It feels really heavy.
Yeah. You need to just lay down here for a little while. Yeah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, crikey. I feel like everything's just still dead relaxed.
Yeah, you're so relaxed. Yeah. You need to get into that total relaxed space so that you can let things go, so we can slip them out.
Ah.
It's like the breathing exercises, you know, all this breath work. You do so much breath work, eventually whatever it is in your soul can't last, and that's where you start the forgiving and the letting go.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is just another way of relaxing your body. So do you feel it was worth it?
Wow.
Just rest there for a while.